Hello everyone, it's me again. My name is Wang Fu. I'm 8 years old. I live in the city and I study at the Gurung Primary School. Nice to meet you. Today I'm gonna read my book. How, who, what, when, where, why? Questions kids ask about insects and spiders. How do worms get into apples? Are tarantulas dangerous? I want to learn this too. Do all insects like blah blah? Why do bees sting? Why do moths eat worm? Why do mosquito bites itch? Why do spiders build webs? Why do bees buzz? Are spiders insects? What is an insect? Let's read this silly story. What is an insect? To many people, any small, creepy, crawly creature is an insect. However, to really qualify as an insect, an animal must have 6 legs and a body which is divided into 3 parts. Insects come in all sizes, shapes, and colors. Some have wings and 2 feathers or antennae, others do not. One common feature is a hard outer body known as exoskeleton. Also of interest are the unique eyes, which may contain 28,000 individual lenses. Also, some insects cannot hear. They can see, smell, and taste. Butterflies, moths, beetles, bees, and ants are just a few of the more common members of this incredible animal class. Do you know? While humans have red blood, an insect's blood is usually yellowish or greenish, and sometimes it has no color at all. Are spiders insects? Have you always thought that a spider is an insect? If so, you are not alone. Many people make the same mistake, and no wonder at first glance. Spiders and insects do look alike. They are really quite different. However, insects have 6 legs, 3 body parts, antennae, and usually a set of wings at some stage of their lives. Spiders, on the other hand, have 8 legs and only 2 body parts. They never have wings or antennae, though they do have a pair of feelers known as... Can I go on Cambridge? How about papil?
Papilla.
Papil.
Papilla.
Papil.
Papilla.
Papil. That look like 2 short legs. Spiders belong to a class of animals known as Arachnids. Scorpions, mites, and ticks are also members of this class. Did you know? The black widow spider certainly has earned its name. It is not uncommon for the female spider to kill and eat her partner after mating. Why do bees buzz? As the honeybee flies from flower to flower, here he its distinctive humming. Buzz. The bee isn't humming its favorite tune. The sound is made by the bee's wings. A bee moves its tiny wings very quickly when it flies. A busy bee can fly as far as, 19 kilometers. Wow, is that how fast a bee can go? 12 miles in 1 hour. That's really fast. Maybe a bee can fly even faster than me. What we hear is actually the rapid beating of the bee's wings. Did you know? A bee can fly forward, sideways, or backward, and can cover in one place. Is a bee sting dangerous? Have you ever been stung by a bee? Or not, but my grandma does. She always going toward the garden, and there lots of bees there. I luckily don't ever see bees in my life, but I know why they bite us. They think we are stealing their honey or what, and always scare them and try to attack them. That's why they stung us. But I never do that, so I never got stung. If you have, then you already know how much it can hurt. Luckily for most of us, a bee sting is not really dangerous. After a short time, the pain goes away and the swelling around the sting goes down. However, for a few people, a bee sting can be deadly. These people are very allergic to bee stings and react to so violently that they must get medical help immediately or they may die. Although most of us are fortunate enough not to be afflicted with this frightful allergy. It is best to leave bees alone because then they won't leave you alone. How do honeybees keep warm in winter? Many insects die when cold weather sets in, but honeybees live through the winter and into the following spring. These fascinating creatures aren't physically equipped to withstand the cold better than any other insects, but when it comes to keeping warm, honeybees are smart. They use a clever cooperative system to stay warm all through the winter. The bees cluster together in a hive and keep their wings and bodies moving in shots of dance to tolerate heat. They take turns resting and at several intervals they change places so that the bees on the outside can have their turn in the center, where it is the warmest. By feeding on stored supplies and sharing body heat, these energetic workers can protect themselves from the bitterest cold. So honeybees are not only busy bees in summer, they are busy all winter long. What is the biggest insect in the world? This depends on what you mean by biggest. Is it the longest, the heaviest, or the biggest around? The longest insect is the walking stick. Walking sticks are long and thin. They look and even act like twigs because the livers there for hours. Some are quite small, but those that live in the tropics can be up to 38 centimeters, 15 inches long. The really big insects, however, are on beetles. One called the rhinoceros beetle. Do you know a beetle can lift 750 times its own weight? Because its horns is quite large and rather fierce, but the hookues and Goliath beetles are even bigger. The hookues can measure 18 centimeters, 7 inches in length. The Goliath, also shorter, is equipped with thick armor and is therefore heavier. It weighs about 100 grams, 3 to 2 ounces. Some butterflies and moths are also quite large, varying in size with beauty. The most amazing is a moth in Australia that has a wingspread of 36 centimeters, 14 inches. This moth has often been mistaken for a bird. How many kinds of insects are there? There is certainly no shortage of insects in the world. In fact, there are more species of insects than of any other animal. Incredibly, a couple of square kilometers, a square mile of land may contain as many insects as there are people in the world. Close to 1 million species are already known, and more are being discovered each year. Some scientists believe that as many as 2 million have yet to be identified. So the next time you see an insect you don't recognize, look closely. Each just must be a new discovery. Which insect has the largest appetite? When it comes to eating, no creature in all of nature can compete with the larva of the polyphemus moth. This miniature eating machine feeds on leaves day and night, stopping only briefly to rest between meals. During the first 2 days of its life, it consumes an incredible 86,000 times its own birth weight in food. To match this speed, an average baby would have to eat 300 metric tons of paw food. Do you know? One beetle has a stomach that must be made of iron. It's not only likes hot red pepper, but as many as 45 rocks and poisons are on its menu as well. No wonder is it called a rock store beetle. And the leaf is or not, it's as a close relative that likes to eat strong seashells. How do spiders build webs? Where's the tarantula? Lots of words to read. Blah, blah, blah. Lots more. You will know. 1, 2, 3, and lots more. I wonder when I will start reading. Ooh, how do spiders build webs? They make a silk. You know, we use its webs to make clothes. It's really like people often get its webs because it is really important. We make fabrics and good expensive clothes by silks. And there's a lot of spiders that are dangerous in the tropical forest, but they can make golden and silver silks. Amazing. How do spiders build webs? Spider webs come in a variety of shapes and sizes. Many of them are quite beautiful. A spider spins its web from liquid silk manufactured by 6 glands in its body. This silk flows through spinnerets, tiny tubes-like nostrils that are located below the abdomen on the underside of the spider. Strands of silk are run from the spinnerets by the claws on the spider's feet and the threads are then attached to a tree or plant to form a pattern unique to each species. Some thread spider always knows which is which. However, should the spider miss its step, it has extra protection. Its feet are equipped it from being caught in its own trap. Look, its feet are equipped with a slippery oil to prevent it from being caught in its own trap. See it? How is the silk made? Silk is one of the finest fabrics used for clothing. A silk shirt or dress is something most animals would prize. Much of the fabric made today is synthetic. Scientists have used chemicals to make it, but silk is made by an insect, the silkworm. To be exact, the silkworm is actually the caterpillar of a moth that originally lived only in the Far East. In early summer, the female moth lays between 300 and 500 eggs. Wow! These are collected by silk farmers and left in a cool place for the winter. When spring comes, they hatch into tiny caterpillars or silkworms. The silkworms eat continuously until they grow to their full length, about 8 centimeters, 3 inches. Then they begin to spin their cocoons, the wrappings of silk thread in which they will develop into an adult moth. On silk farms, only a few of the caterpillars are allowed to live once the cocoon is finished. If the moth emerges from the cocoon, the first silk thread will be broken. In most cases, their insects are killed inside the cocoons, and the cocoons are put into water. When the silk threads begin to unravel, the ends are cut and wound onto reels. Did you know 35,000 cocoons are needed to make 450 grams, 1 pound of silk? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I couldn't believe it. We are going to be dead meat. Don't you know? 22 more. How high can a flea jump? Fleas are tiny beating insects that plaster our pet cats and dogs, incredible high jumpers. A flea can jump 130 times its height. Kangaroos, which are considered the best jumpers of the mammal world, only live 4 times their height. If you could jump as well as a flea, would be able to jump up to the top of a 50-story building. Did you know an insect's eye is really made up of thousands of small eyes? The red fly has 15,000. Wow. E, G, B, D, F, D, R, H, F, S, A, T, D, O, N, B, N, A, V, M, E, D, T, 4. What is it? Can a housefly be deadly? Houseflies do not bite or carry any poison. They are tiny little featherweights, so they can knock you down and trample you. Therefore, pesky as they are, they must be physically harmless. Right, wrong? Houseflies can be very dangerous. You have probably seen a housefly walk upside down across the ceiling. To accomplish this amazing trick, the fly has a set of sticky pads covering its feet. These sticky feet make up germs. Houseflies can be deadly because they can carry disease. Can a fly carry a horse? You would think the horse could carry any flies that came too close for comfort with one switch of the tail. For certain kinds of flies that carry a horse, they are called horse spots. Throat spots and nose shots. A female horse fly lay eggs on the hair of the horse legs, nose, or lips. The horse leaves the eggs, and as the eggs swallows them, the larvae travel on horse stomach and feed on tissues and food there. As the many butterfly larvae reach the stomach, the horse will die. Certain medicines can cure butterflies, but a horse must be created before too much damage to already be done in order to save its life. Did you know fireflies use their lights as a mating signal? The males stand above the ground and flash their lights at females waiting in the grass. Interested females flash back to let the males know where they were. I can factorize them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hey, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9. And 13 because they are really like I can see them. They have a big light. Yeah. Fireflies are not flies. Fireflies are beetles, one of nature's wonders. They go like flickering sparks of fire in the dark. How do they do it? Their outer bodies are composed of three layers, each contributing in its own way to this production of light. The inner layer is made of shells that act as reflectors or mirrors to make the light more brilliant. The middle layer contains shells that actually produce the light. These shells are made up of very complex raw chemicals. And the outer layer, the firefly's skin, is transparent like a window, which allows the light to shine through. But the middle layer does most of the work as a signal from the firefly's nervous system. A chemical called pyrophosphate is released and it combines with oxygen and 5 other chemicals to cause flashes of light in the sides of the firefly's body. Seconds later, another chemical is released, causing the light to go out. How do worms get into apples? Did you know that the worms found in apples actually live there? Most worms come from the codling moth, which is known to be exactly destructive apple orchards. Its larva, the apple worm, hibernates in a cocoon over the winter on the bark of apple trees. The dust moth emerges in the spring and lays transparent eggs on the leaves of the apple. The eggs hatch into little caterpillars that burrow in the ripening fruit, where they happily march away. If not picked, apples fall from trees in autumn and larvae crawl out of the apples that take their turn to hibernate. The following spring, there are adult moths laying their eggs on the new apple leaves, and the cycle starts all over again. Shoo! Why do moths eat wool? Have you ever put your winter clothes as a storage and had always eaten in the room? Those moths will be at it again. Your parents probably complain. Actually, not all moths eat wool. It's only the clothes moth species that has this problem. And you can even blame the winged adult moths that you may see occasionally in your Why? Because it is the young larvae or caterpillars of the moth that do the damage. They eat worm and other materials, especially those greasy or sweaty. How do the caterpillars get on the ground in the first place? The female does lays the eggs on ground and other fabrics. When the eggs develop into larvae, the larvae begins eating the first thing they find the materials they are living on. As for the adults, not only do they not eat worm, they don't eat at all. Did you know the caterpillar of the eye of moth has poisonous spines on its body to protect it from enemies? What animals hunt spiders? Life for a spider is more dangerous. It has many enemies to be on the alert for. Birds, mammals, reptiles, and amphibians and fish all enjoy spiders for lunch. No creature can be trusted, not even its own kind. But most deadly enemies are the tiny flies and wasps that lay the eggs in or on the spider's body. Once the eggs hatch, the grubs begin to eat their host. That's a very pleasant situation for the spider. The hunter has become the hunted. Shoo! Lots of them want to eat a silly spider. A tarantula dangerous? Few creatures are as unpopular as the tarantula. Just the thought of these airy spiders makes many people shudder. However, looks are deceiving. Far from being the villains portrayed in films and books, tarantulas are actually very timid animals. The bite of the North American tarantula is no more dangerous than that of a bee. Also, the bite of some South African species can be harmless. They never attack people unless provoked. When cornered, a tarantula easily lets you know it is frightened by rearing up on its hind legs and making a strange purring sound before striking. Most tarantulas are ground-dwelling spiders which sleep in a burrow during the day. A few live in trees and can grow quite large. One South American species known as the bird-eating spider has a body 9 centimeters, 3 to 2 inches long, and a leg span of 18 centimeters, 7 inches. Children's name is known to eat baby birds. Do you know one species spider can run 33 times its body length per second? Shoo! How can an ant tell a friend from an enemy? Look closely at an ant. Look at another and another and another. All of them look pretty much alike, don't they? How can an ant from one nest recognize another ant from the same nest? Ants have a pair of sensitive feelers called antennae on the top of their heads. They use their antennae to check objects and this way to identify and measure them. An ant can both smell and taste using its antennae. Social ants guide the entrance to ant nests. Each ant that wants to enter the nest is expected by a soldier's antennae. Since other ants from one nest smell the same, the soldier can tell by the smell of the ants whether it belongs to the nest or should be sent away. Are army ants dangerous? Do you know many army ants are blind? Army ants are not really a threat to people, but to many animals they certainly are. They move forward in dense ranks of the 3 to 4 meters, 9 to 12 feet wide, and can travel up to 33 kilometers, 20 miles per hour. They may be as many as 1 million ants in a single column, and each one has sharp jaws and a large appetite. All living creatures flee in terror before the marching horde because these hungry hunters will devour any creatures that gets in their way. Sick or injured animals are therefore at greater risk because they are not always able to escape in time. Believe it or not, Army ants can strip an elephant to the bone or pick a horse clean in hours. Where do insects go in winter? When we're finished. I'm tired. Goodbye, friends. See you later.